Turning now to the story of a small clothing line with a message. It's called Kill the Hate, and the phrase is resonating across the city. One Detroit producer, Will Glover, has the story.
At the intersection of 2nd and West Grand Boulevard, inside the Fisher Building's Suite C9 is where you'll find Vince McWilliams, the creator of Kill the Hate clothing. For the past 4 years, Vince has developed and expanded his business of fashion with a message. And it all started as a way to cope with losing people he loved.
I lost my big brother, and I also lost my best friend. And things had me fighting with my own inner hate. So I had to figure out how to change that. And me and my friends came up with a concept of letting everything negative die daily. And we was like, what has to die? Hate. So we created Kill the Hate. We wanted everybody to feel the way we feel. I was printing out of my best friend's basement. He's also my partner, named Aaron Ransom. And we've been working at it for so long, and then it outgrew the basement. And we were selling out of the trunk. And then it went from selling out of the trunk to putting it in stores. And from there, I was like, I want my own store. I was in church, and Pastor Barry preached about walking in your power.
Pastor Barry Randolph at Church of Messiah on Detroit's East Side is a community leader who provides space for local entrepreneurs to create, start, and grow their businesses. He's also helped people like Vince make life-changing connections.
And then he talked about me and said he's a prime example of walking in your power, and explain what I'm doing. And it was a guy sitting in church. One of them happened to be the owner of the Fisher Building, and another one happened to be just an amazing guy himself, very powerful, and they wanted to meet me and sit down, have a conversation with me, and it worked out from there. I want to affect the youth. I want to affect everybody, but more so the youth than anything. Because if I would have had something that I could have connected with earlier, I could have changed my way of thinking earlier. You deal with the youth, they're only going to respect music and fashion. This is what they connect with. So I chose to hit them with fashion with a statement.
You'll find Vince's Fashion with a Statement in one of Detroit's most established and well-known shops, aptly named 313, Detroit's brand name. Company owner Clement Brown has been in business for decades and strives to help other young startups in the city.
What was so interesting to me was he used two negative words, kill and hate, and made it positive.
Right.
To me, that's genius. Transmuting that negative energy into something positive. I can actually say kill the hate, and I'm using two words that are extremely negative traditionally, but that's a positive term. That was dope to me. That was super dope.
I want to really impact the inner city in an amazing way. And I think it's possible because I see it. I've seen the roughest and toughest people change.
I commend Vince for taking a negative and turning it into a positive. That's like one of the secrets to success, is to be able to transmute a negative thought into a positive thought.
So it's all about our approach and actually showing that you care. So I just want them to know that Kill the Hate is here and we care. What can we do to attract people back into the city? As far as the major players, as far as the mayor and things like that, put a little bit more focus on the community. And for the people, man, I hope don't nobody get mad at me for this. Take responsibility, accountability for your own actions and yourself. A part of killing the hate is realizing your fault in the situation and changing it. Being a small business owner, it's a lot to learn. It's a great learning experience all the time, and it's a million different challenges. But I wouldn't trade it for the world, because being in Detroit, it builds certain character. It helps with your creativity, and it helps you to be prepared for tough times. You know, they like to say everywhere else, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. No, you make it in Detroit, you've made it anywhere.
Pretty powerful story and message.